is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
When you look at this defense,
they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Okay, 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Let's go. Panther Street. Panther Street.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Buffalo 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 19 Lions.
2nd and 9 now. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Big Lions.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks, is pretty impressive.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Richardson to throw off play action. Out to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You look at this defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happen because you won. You're in a good mood. They want to bring you back to earth. Oftentimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate, did you win last week?
So my assumption was wrong. I learned something.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll go down at the 28.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now Richardson. That is caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Charles, Thursday night game, think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Play action. Now Richardson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Dragon 60.
Richardson. And it'll be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like... Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Got
a man and he hits him in stride. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80, Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now an audible here into something else. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dragons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Richardson looking to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dragons are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Richardson working from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready, break!
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Dixon, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check match, check match. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneers. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Buffalo 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. They're all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dragons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there. I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
On second down, it's Taylor. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Crack all 80. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brady. Touchdown! It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Oilers are able to at least get 1 score back. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Okay,
here's
ready?
3rd and 3.
19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down the line before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let go.
Back to throw again.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Richardson.
They'll roll him out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards there on third down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
Now it's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Richardson.
Completes it to Dixon. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Richardson on 3rd and short. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They go play action with Richardson.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Oilers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point try now from Dicker.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Ready.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Panther 11.
Back to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. It's a big play there. 41 yards.
Hawk 70. 65 catch.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Ranger.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dragons extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Second down, here's Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On third down, here's Richardson. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Richardson going to change the play here.
19 Lions.
To throw is Richardson on 1st and 10. That's going to be taken in by Downs. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And now here is another interception.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Dragon 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's intercepted. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
79 Broncos.
One last shot for Richardson.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Rio,
it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.